This is Real News Media TV, coverage you can trust. Please like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates. Good evening, my Real News Media TV family. Welcome back to the channel for another news update for June 13, 2023. And in the news this evening, police seeking woman in Daniel Rowe murder case. The police are seeking the public's assistance to locate a woman they believe can assist with information relating to the death of 8-year-old Daniel Rowe. An image of the woman was developed using an electronic facial identification technique. The brutal nature of the little girl's murder, abducted after leaving Brighton Primary and Infant School in Portmore, St. Catherine last Thursday afternoon, her throat slashed before being thrown out of a motor vehicle on Roosevelt Avenue in St. Andrew, more than 13 miles away, triggered a national outrage. On Monday afternoon, the police confirmed that they are seeking a woman seen on closed-circuit television footage with Daniel on Roosevelt Avenue. During morning devotion at the school on Monday, head of the St. Catherine South Police Division, Senior Superintendent Christopher Phillips, shared with teachers, parents, Education Minister Favour Williams, and the students a conversation he had with Daniel's mother, Sudine Mason, early last Saturday morning, after the child succumbed to her injuries at hospital, where she had been taken by a soldier who found her on the street. Minister of Education and Youth Favour Williams said closed-circuit television cameras are to be installed at the entrances of primary schools. Williams added that it is part of the ministry's efforts to strengthen safety and security measures at these institutions. Anyone with information on her whereabouts is asked to call the Halfway Tree Police at 876-926-818425. Taxi operator Arson shot dead in front of Ascot School. A taxi driver known by his alias Arson was gunned down by persons unknown outside Ascot High School in Portmore, St. Catherine on Monday afternoon. The fatal shooting snarled the traffic in the area, and the police officers diverted traffic through Monza and adjoining communities. Several taxi operators pulled onto the soft shoulder and parked as they mourned the killing of their colleague. The shooting happened sometime before 2 p.m. along the Brighton Parkway. No one at the school was harmed. Details surrounding the shooting are not known at this time. The police were still processing the scene up to publication time. I have nothing to do with it. Alric Campbell distances himself after PNP constituency office destroyed by fire again. Deputy Mayor of Portmore and the Council for the Edgewater Division, Alric Campbell, has strongly condemned a suspected act of arson perpetrated against the constituency office of the People's National Party in the St. Catherine Southeast area. I condemn the act in the strongest possible terms. I have nothing to do with it, nor would I condone such an action, he told the news. We are all comrades at the end of the day, and no one benefits from such a villainous act. I am expecting swift action from the police to catch the perpetrators involved, he added. This is the second such deliberate act of arson in the troubled PNP constituency in 5 weeks. Units from the Jamaica Fire Brigade were swiftly dispatched to deal with the fire, which damaged the roof of the building. In early May, supporters of Campbell were riled up at a decision to scupper his bid to be the man charged with winning the seat for the party at the next general election and be the party's standard-bearer in Southeast St. Catherine. The decision was made by party president Mark Golding at a meeting held at the PNP's Old Harbour Road headquarters that declared that medical doctor Alfred Dawes would be that man instead. Angered by the decision, protesters burned the images of Dr. Dawes in reaction to the party's decision to sideline Campbell. Campbell called on the PNP leadership to intervene quickly and cool the tensions in the area. Jamaica's Consulate in Haiti suspends operations after gang attack on compound. Consulate services in Haiti have been suspended indefinitely following a gang attack on a business establishment located on the same compound as the Consulate of Jamaica in Port-au-Prince. Foreign Affairs Minister Kamina Johnson-Smith said the Sun Auto dealership was ransacked and set ablaze by gangs on Monday night. Mrs. Johnson-Smith expressed sympathy to the owners of the business, adding that the ministry is awaiting further details on the incident. In light of the incident, She said the Jamaican government has hardened our resolve to play a part in supporting all efforts to returning Haiti to the peace and the prosperity which she and her people deserve.
Again, we express our sympathies and also our affirmation that the government of Jamaica, in these circumstances, have hardened our resolve to play a part in supporting all efforts to returning Haiti to the peace and prosperity which she and her people deserve.
Man shot dead in Linstead, St. Catherine. A man was killed on East Avenue in Linstead, St. Catherine on Monday. He is William Mitchell, otherwise called Dave, of the same address. About 10:20 a.m., Mr. Mitchell and another man were at his house when they were pounced on by 3 men armed with handguns. The men shot Mr. Mitchell several times, including in the head. The other man escaped. The gunmen left the scene in a gray Lexus motor car. Mr. Mitchell was pronounced dead at hospital. 12 9mm spent casings were retrieved from the scene. Golding donates 80% of retroactive salary increase to 6 charities. Opposition leader Mark Golding has donated 80% of his retroactive salary increase received under the new public sector compensation scheme to 6 charities. Mr. Golding said this is in keeping with his promise made at a May 19 press conference. In solidarity with the rank-and-file teachers, police officers, correctional officers, and other public sector workers who have not been treated fairly in the recent salary restructuring and who feel aggrieved and demoralized by what the government has done to them, I promise to donate 80% of my increase to worthy causes, he recalled. Mr. Golding said the percentage of his salary, totaling $5,417,000, was donated to the missionaries of the poor, Mustard Seed Communities, Food for the Poor, Joytown Community Development Foundation, O.T. Faircloth Trust Fund, and the Jamaica Paralympic Association. He said the charities were selected based on their exceptional work in addressing critical needs within the Jamaican society. The opposition leader reiterated his call for a review and rollback of the excessively high salary increases granted to members of the political directorate. Ochorea's security scare prankster pleads guilty. The prankster who caused the security scare in Ochorea's St. Anne earlier this month today pleaded guilty to malicious communication and creating public mischief when he appeared before the St. Catherine Parish Court. However, Chevon Flowers, who is from Old Harbour, St. Catherine, pleaded not guilty to extortion. His attorney told the senior parish court judge, Desiree Elaine, that the incident was only a prank and that her client had no intention to cause any problems. He was remanded until July 21, when the matter will again be mentioned. Flowers was arrested and charged over the June 3 incident. Man gunned down on Brunswick Avenue in Spanish Town. A man was fatally shot on Brunswick Avenue in Spanish Town, St. Catherine this morning. Residents reported hearing loud explosions around 5:30 and called the police. On arrival, lawmen discovered the body of a man lying in blood with gunshot wounds. Detectives processed the scene. The cause of the shooting is yet to be ascertained. The deceased is yet to be identified. Sections of Brunswick Avenue remain tense following several shooting incidents in recent weeks. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and hit the notification bell. Select all for daily news updates.